Draco, we've been searching the restricted section for half an hour. Are you sure it's here?
It has to be. This isn't just any spellbook. We're looking for the tome that belonged to a powerful warlock, one far more powerful than Lord Voldemort himself. Trust me, the officials of the wizarding world would rather have the book locked up here than risk someone else finding it and using its spells. Once we find it, we can use the book's spells to take over the wizarding world.
And what book are you referring to?
I'm so glad that Dumbledore allowed us to have a picnic during lunch.
Me too. Thanks for accepting my invitation to this picnic, everyone.
Of course, Harry. It's good to have some fresh air, especially on a nice day like this.
I agree. By the way, have you guys heard about Draco and Atto? They broke into the library's restricted section last night. Yeah. Atto claimed that he and Draco were looking for a spellbook that belonged to some ancient warlock. Someone named Bloody Cornelius.
What's wrong, guys? Why do you look so scared?
Hang on, you've never heard of Bloody Cornelius? I don't know all the details, just that he was an evil man who practiced demonmancy. Why? Was he that bad?
Bloody Cornelius is known as one of the most evil and feared demonmancers in magic history. Back in the 13th century, Bloody Cornelius terrorized all of Europe with his dark powers and legion of demons. He had a spellbook that contained every known spell in demonmancy. But Bloody Cornelius's true source of power was his staff. Those who wield the staff could summon any demonic entity they wished. Like many occultists from that time, Bloody Cornelius practiced religious sacrifice. But instead of anything typical like animals or virgins, he sacrificed something else. Members of the clergy. Bloody Cornelius believed that sacrificing men and women of the cloth to Satan would make him his most powerful servant. He'd collect his victims by making his demon legion snatch them from their homes in the dead of night. He'd then imprison them in his dungeon until it was time to sacrifice them. Now, here's where it gets really nasty. A normal blood sacrifice is done with the victim being finished off instantly, but not Bloody Cornelius. His method was to cut his victims to make them bleed to death as slowly as possible. This unorthodox and unethical ritual is how he earned the nickname Bloody Cornelius. In 1281, the Knights Templar found Bloody Cornelius in his dungeon and arrested him. He was burned at the stake the following morning for his crimes. In his final moments, Bloody Cornelius swore that he'd return from the depths of hell and take his revenge on those who'd wronged him. After his death, the church confiscated Bloody Cornelius's staff and spellbook. Some believe that the items were destroyed. But the truth is that both the staff and the spellbook were made with demon magic. Anything made with demon magic can't be destroyed.
There have been rumors that the church gave the artifacts to Hogwarts. The reason was that the school could use its magic to provide better security than the Knights Templar. Holy that Bloody Cornelius guy sounds like an absolute monster.
I agree. Normally, I wouldn't be happy about someone's death, but thank goodness he's gone.
I know that the staff was taken by the Alanastiums and some woman named Valen. But what about the spellbook? Is that in Hogwarts? To be honest, we don't know. Even if it's true, I doubt Dumbledore would allow anyone to learn of the item's whereabouts.
Ron's right. Last night's events basically proved that making the spellbook's location public would be too dangerous.
Well, the bad news is that the Alanastiums and their mysterious ally took the staff. Yet, strangely enough, they haven't seemed to have done anything after all this time. I mean, with an item that's allegedly as powerful as the staff, you'd think Vyond would be overrun by demons by now.
Really? That's odd.
Maybe it's because they don't have the spellbook? It could be that the staff is one of those items that only works with certain spells which in this case are in that spellbook. Maybe you're onto something, Ron. We should ask Dumbledore, just in case.
Looks like Louis saved the day.
Shut the f up, Lauren. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but we have an emergency.
What kind of emergency?
It's SCP-049-J. He's been taken.
What?